Hello students, today we learn about ratio and proportion. Today we learn about ratio and proportion. In this topic, first we learn about unitary method. What is meant by unitary method? Unitary method means this method is a technique for solving a problem by first finding the value of single unit and then finding the necessary value by multiplying the single unit value. Means first whatever the problem they are giving in the question, first we find out the value of 1 unit. Then we will take the multiple things. Some, for example, they are asking 5 chocolates cost is 10 rupees. Then what is the cost of 15 chocolates? Like that they can ask. Means first we will find out 1 chocolate price. Afterwards we find out 15 chocolates price. So this is unitary method. So here the meaning of the unitary method is this thing. This method is a technique for solving a problem by first finding the value of a single unit. Means for first one thing, 1 unit, one thing or 1 chocolate or 1 pen, for one we find out the value, then finding the necessary value by multiplying the single unit value. Okay, so for example, here one example is given. See, a bottling machine fills 500 bottles in 15 minutes. One bottling machine is there that is filling 500 bottles in 15 minutes. How many bottles will it fill in 1.5 hour? Okay, so here 15 minutes it is in minutes, here 1.5 hour it is in hours. So we should convert first the hours into minutes. Means here minutes are there, means here hour we should convert to minutes, or here 1.5 hours I want to take, means you can change 15 minutes into hours. So anything you can do, but better to convert the hours into minutes. This is the easiest method. Because of that already 15 minutes are given, so here also the time should be in minutes. Okay, convert the hours into minutes. So here we will do the problem like this. In 15 minutes how many bottles are filling? 500. So first we find out 1 unit. Single unit means in 1 minute how many bottles will they fill? First we will find out. Means 500 by 15. So those many bottles it can fill. Bottling machine. So in 1.5 hour how many bottles it can fill? 1.5 hour means 90 minutes. 1 hour 60 minutes. Half an hour 30 minutes. 60 plus 30 90 minutes. So 1.5 hour means 90 minutes. In 90 minutes how many bottles it can fill? Means 500 by 15 into, means 1 unit value into the necessary value. How many? 90 minutes. That is 3000 bottles it can fill in 1.5 hour. This is unitary method. One more problem we will do. See, a machine prints 4 books in 10 minutes. How many will it print in 2 hours? So better to convert 2 hours into minutes. This is the easiest way. So 4 books in 10 minutes. 4 books in 10 minutes. Okay, so one book. Okay, one book means 10 by 4 minutes. 10 by 4 minutes. One book that machine can print in how much of time? 10 by 4 minutes. So in 2 hours how many books it can print? Okay, how many books? So because of that 4 books in 10 minutes means, so we should find out the number of books, not the time. Because of that take the question like this. In 10 minutes it can print 4 books. In 1 minute, so 4 by 10 books it can print. Okay, so in 2 hours means 60 plus 60, 120 minutes. In 120 minutes, it can print 1 unit value into the time. So 0 0 gets cancelled. 12 fours are 48. 48 books it can print. So according to the question, we can change the pattern. 4 books in 10 minutes. 1 book 10 by 4 minutes. But we want the number of books, not the time. Because of that, just we want to change the unit value. That is, in 10 minutes, just we are changing like this. In 10 minutes, 4 books it can print. In 1 minute, it can print 4 by 10 books. So in 2 hours, it can print 48 books. This is unitary method. One more problem here you see. This is ratio method, I said. So afterwards I'll explain this. So a farmer plants 5 apple trees in 25 minutes. If he continues to work at a constant rate, how long will it take him to plant 200 trees? Okay, so how long means here we want to find out time. We want to find out time. So the rest of the trees are on left side and the time should be on right side. So because of that, 5 apple trees, how many minutes? 25 minutes. It took 25 minutes. So 1 apple tree, it can take 25 by 5 minutes. Okay, 25 by 5 minutes. So 200 trees he has to plant, means 200 trees. How much of time? Means 25 by 5 into 200. 25 by 5 into 200. So 5 5s are, so 5 2s are 10, follow 2 zeros. So 1000 minutes. 1000 minutes. Okay. So it can take 1000 means how long will it take him to plant 200 trees, means 1000 minutes. Okay. So this is the way of doing the problem. Okay. So next question, you see, next question. A bricklayer lays 1500 bricks in an 8-hour day. Means for one day he is working 8 hours of time. Okay. Assuming he continues to work at the same rate, calculate how many bricks he would expect to lay in 5-day work. How many bricks he would expect to lay in 5-day work. For one day, how many days? Only for one day, 8 hours he is working. So means for one day he is making 1500 bricks. For one day he is making how many bricks? 1500 bricks. Okay, this is the A bit answer. For how many bricks he would expect to lay in 5 days? For 5 days, 5 into 1500. That's all. So 15 5s are 75. 7500 bricks he can make. Okay. So 7500 bricks. Okay. So B bit. What is B bit? How long to the nearest hour it would take him to lay 10,000 bricks? So he wants to make 10,000 bricks. So how long it will take? Means for 8 hours he is making 1500 bricks. 1500 bricks. Okay. Means for 1500 bricks, again change like this. He takes 8 hours. For one brick, 8 by 1500 hours. Okay. For 10,000 bricks, how long it will take? Means unitary method, 8 by 1500 into 10,000. 10,000. 2 zeros gets cancelled. Okay. 5 3s are, 5 2s are, 5 zeros are. And any more cancellations? 8 twos are 60. 160 by 3. So if you divide 160 with 3, 3 5s are 15, 10, 3 3s are 9. If you take a decimal, 1 followed 0, again 3 3. Okay, leave it about this fraction. So nearest hours they are asking, no? So how long nearest hour means? So 53 hours. So for 10,000 bricks, so he will take the time 53 hours, because for 1500 bricks he is taking 8 hours of time. So means for one brick he is taking 8 by 1500. 8 by 1500. For 10,000 bricks, so 8 by 1500 into 10,000. After doing the all calculation, it is nearest, means round of number we are taking 53 hours of time. So this is also depending on what? Unitary method. See this problem. An aircraft is cruising at 720 kilometers per hour and covers 1000 kilometers. Okay, it is going with the speed of 720 kilometers per hour and covers the distance 1000 kilometers. Okay, time is, we don't know, time we have to find out. How far would it travel in the same period? Means same period means time. So whatever the time he is taking in the first thing, for the second one also, how far would it travel in the same period of time if the speed increased to 800 kilometers per hour? So the speed is increased to 800 kilometers per hour. So the distance you don't know, let it be x. But for the speed of 720 kilometers per hour and for the speed of 800 kilometers per hour, time period is same. They are saying what? Time period is same. So we know speed is equal to distance by time. Distance by time. Okay. So time equal to distance by speed. Time equal to distance by speed. This is the formula. Okay. So here they are saying in the first sentence that time, and after increasing the speed that time, both are one and the same. One and the same. So here we use ratio method. Here we use ratio method. What is ratio method? Means ratio is used for comparing two quantities of the same kind. Whenever we say ratio, that ratio we used for comparing two quantities of the same kind. For example, I am comparing A with B. Then I write A is to B or A upon B, like that. If both the ratios are, two quantities ratios are same, then what we say? They are in proportion. What are we saying? They are in proportion. So this is called ratio method. This ratio method here we are using because with the 720 kilometers per hour speed, the time, and 800 kilometers per hour speed, the time, both are one and the same. So because of that, we take the ratio like this. So that is unknown value is that distance we don't know. X by 800 equal to 1000 divided by 720. Okay, time period is same. How far would it travel in the same time period? Same time period means, so both are one and the same. So because of that, we are taking both the ratios. So those ratios are equal. Okay, this is ratio method. This is what? Ratio method. Okay, so now x equal to 1000 divided by 720 cross multiplication into 800. So 0 0 gets cancelled. So 8 9s are 72, 8 10s are. Okay, so any more calculation? So 10,000 divided by 9. 10,000 divided by 9. If you see the calculation, 10,000 divided by 9. So 9 ones are 9, 1 followed 0, again 9 ones are 9, 9 ones are 9, again 9 ones are 9. So afterwards you will get something. So approximate value will take 1111, so kilometers. Okay, so after increasing the speed 800 kilometers per hour, so he can travel up to 1111 kilometers. Okay, so this is the way of doing the problems. Unitary method means first we take for one unit, afterwards we take the multiple things, means by multiplying with the unit value. So coming to the ratio method means we compare two things. If both are equal, we say both the ratio is in proportion. Okay, so here we are comparing the two ratios and we are finding the unknown value. Okay, how far would it go means that is nothing but distance. Okay, that's all for today. Tomorrow I'll continue.